kind of perched. Happy motherfucking New Year. So 2020, what a fucking year. So 2020 was definitely a difficult year for everybody. I'm honestly fortunate enough to say that I wasn't in a position where my life was so drastically affected last year, but I do recognize that not everybody has the privilege to say that in these circumstances. With that being said, I really took the time last year, you know, during the lockdown and all of that, to focus on myself, recenter my focus on good energy and positivity, and just working on the things in my life on my day-to-day that I can improve on within, like, you know, my activity level, my productivity, and just myself in general. In any aspect where I thought that I can improve, I was just like, let's get going, you know, like, let's get this started. My diet changed, you know, I was working out more, I was walking every single day. Obviously we did have, well, I had a lot more time during the lockdown to do all these things that, like, I would otherwise not have the time to do. So I really tried to utilize all of that time that I had for the better for myself. So I had developed all these really good habits during that time, but then obviously once the fall hit, it started getting colder, I started getting lazier, you know, I just wanted to stay in bed all the time. I wasn't as active, I wasn't going out as much because it was getting cold and I didn't feel like walking my dog in the cold or going for walks in the cold, and I was just craving comfort food all the time. Everything sort of changed and I kind of like regressed and was not where I was during lockdown. Like, I lost myself, which I think is very common for many people in any circumstance. Once the season gets colder, you know, seasonal depression hits and you're like, I don't want to do anything. But getting that way kind of really bummed me out because I felt so good when I was working out, when I was eating healthy, and when I had all these good habits, because during that time I was also waking up early because I felt fresh. I was going to bed early, I was getting, like, you know, like, I was just getting my shit done, and I was just way more productive, and I want to get back to that level, and I want to do so in a realistic manner. I am still in school, I'm in my last semester now. I am working part-time on the side from home, so I can come up with a million excuses and say, oh, I just don't have the time because of school and work. But the reality is I do have that time. It's just I have to find a way to manage that time. It is possible. You just have to be realistic. And I think that was my biggest issue, like, in past years when it came to, like, setting goals for myself, when it comes to my health or anything like that, was I was not realistic with my goals. It was so exaggerated. I was like, I'm gonna work out every single day. I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get a workout done. And then I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And it was not realistic. I was going to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning because I was studying, and then I was like, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. and I obviously wouldn't, and then I would try and wake up at 6, 7, 8, set up all the alarms. So rather than have all these unrealistic goals for myself and putting all kinds of pressure on myself, I decided to come up with like a system to set goals for myself that I can achieve in a realistic manner. So the whole purpose of this video is I want to share my daily goals that I'm going to be doing all throughout 2021, and also want to share my yearly goals with you. I don't think that they're super unrealistic. I just have to put in the effort and work hard for them. It's just gonna, you know, keep me productive, keep me accountable. That's the whole reason, like, kind of one of the reasons I'm doing this video is just to hold me accountable. And also it might encourage you guys to do the same, and I highly encourage this. So the daily goals that I set up for myself, it's really just to get into a routine to do on a day-to-day basis, you know, because there's obviously things that you're like, oh, like, I want to be healthier, and it's like, okay, but what can you do to be healthier? And then I have my yearly goals, which are just things that I have to work on throughout the year rather than on a day-to-day basis. So with all that being said, I am finally going to share with you guys my daily goals, which is basically like my daily routines, and my yearly goals. So yeah, let's get started. I hope you guys stayed throughout that whole spiel I had. I also want to give a little side note. It's totally fine to kind of F up on your goals when you're first starting to get them done. For the first couple of days, I would miss out on one of my daily goals, or I would, you know, wouldn't be as productive as I would have wanted to be that day. It's fine. Tomorrow's a new day and you start again. And you just keep doing it. It's like, you should never get discouraged if you don't meet all your expectations right away. Just keep going. That's my dog. Yeah, if you guys ever hear like snoring or whatever noises in the background, that's not like bad audio. That's literally just my dog snores so freaking loud. Okay, so now to get into my daily goals. So the first thing on my list is I want to meditate every day. Ideally, I would want to meditate every morning, but sometimes I just like wake up in the morning, and not that I forget to meditate, but I'm just like, I just wake up and I want to go downstairs right away, see my family, get myself my matcha to drink or whatever. I feel like I have to really feel it. 'Cause sometimes, you know, you wake up in the morning and you're just like, I am still so dead. Let me just have a glass of water or whatever. Before I have been meditating during the like first thing in the morning. If not, I'll meditate during the day. I'll meditate before my workout or after my workout, sometimes even at night. But I really do want to meditate every day, ideally, like I said, in the morning. I just find when I do it, it makes me feel so much more positive. I just feel so calm and I don't feel as tense. I do guided meditations from YouTube. I'll link my favorites down below. So I do the guided meditation and they'll be like, breathe, and they'll be like, unclench your jaw and like loosen your shoulders, and I'm like, oh my god, like I am tense as fuck. So I just find it's just a good way to wake up in the morning, just to make yourself feel fresh and good and full of energy. So first thing on the list is meditate every day. The second thing on my list is to drink lemon chlorophyll water. So to squeeze half a lemon and like dropper full of chlorophyll in water and drink it first thing in the morning. So I used to do lemon water on a daily basis because I follow KGMTL and she would do it every morning, and I was like, I want to be healthy. Also last year I started doing chlorophyll. I was doing it, I wouldn't do it first thing in the morning, but I would do it like later morning, early afternoon, and again at night. So I would drink the chlorophyll and it just made me feel better. It made me feel like more alkaline and everything. And recently on Christmas, my dad's friend actually dropped off chlorophyll for my dad, and I've just been using it ever since. And I was telling myself like I want to get into lemon water again, and then when the chlorophyll came, I was like, oh my god, okay, you know what, I want to do chlorophyll too. And I had seen an account on Instagram. She was making lemon chlorophyll water every morning, and I was like, oh my god, like I should do that. The hardest part I think about making lemon water is making sure you have lemons, because then the day comes where you're like, fuck, I don't have any more lemons. If that happens, then I'll just stick with the chlorophyll water. I know that there are a lot of health benefits, I just don't know them off like the top of my head, but you guys can look it up if you want. And I just think it's a really good way to start your morning, a really refreshing way, especially with the lemon like pizzazz. The next thing on my list, this was actually my boyfriend's idea. He said, eat a fruit and vegetable every day. My mom is big on fruits till noon, again because of KGMTL. And so because my mom has been doing fruits till noon for like I think about a year now, I've kind of been influenced to want to do the same thing. So I already have my fruits incorporated in the morning. And then for vegetables, sometimes I slack on the vegetable aspect. That's probably the most difficult one on my list to work on, is having veggies every day. Because the fruits I can deal with. There's always fruits in my house. But there's never really veggies all the time that I want. And the main reason is because I'm so fucking lazy to cook. Like it takes a lot out of me to, you know, whip myself up something good if I'm feeling really lazy. But that's what we're trying to work on. We're trying to work on me not being so lazy. So make the fucking vegetables, Chloe. Eat your fruits and make your vegetables. So the next thing on my list is to get some form of exercise every day. So typically in the past, I've always been like work out every single day, but no, I just want to do something to keep myself active. So for example, going for a walk with my dog, even though it's freaking cold all day, every day, actually working out. You know, I do want to work out as much as I could whenever I do have free time and it's not like a burden to me to work out. I'm really hoping to work out 4 times a week. It's actually part of my yearly goal. Like I just want to be active every day. I just want to do something because it just feels good to move. It's not good to just slump around all day because then you just want to do that all the time. Trust me. Next, this is actually more of a morning thing as well, is to take my vitamins. I started really taking vitamins or supplements. I don't really know the difference. So here are the vitamins that I'm going to be taking every day. I'll just show them individually. So first vitamin is B12. This is the brand that I use. Oh, someone's home. So yeah, as I was saying, this is the brand that my mom buys. So this is what we use. I'm not gonna go into the benefits of these vitamins because I don't fucking know. Next we have vitamin D, same brand. I started actually taking biotin pills. I've been taking biotin to kind of help with my hair growth. I know it's good for other things like your skin and your nails. So given the benefits, know, I started taking biotin too. Let's see if it helps. Next we have probiotic. This is just, we bought it at Costco. I don't know if it's the best brand of probiotic. We're gonna finish this and then see if we want to switch it up. So far I've been feeling great since I've been taking that. But then again, also my diet hasn't been horrible. And finally, I just started taking ashwagandha. Here it says reduces stress and anxiety and then is a natural sleep aid and sports recovery. I feel like everyone can benefit from, you know, having better sleep and reducing stress and anxiety. So far, like, I don't know if it's just a placebo, but like the first time I took this was the first time I had the best sleep of my life. I took it at night, so I've just been continuing to do that. So I don't know if there's just like a remedy in there that kind of just relaxes you, which is why it was such a good sleep. And since then I've been having really great sleeps. I haven't been waking up in the middle of the night, which I would usually tend to do. So I'm gonna keep taking this and seeing if it helps. This is this brand, I don't really know what it is, but this is what the bottle looks like. Oh, and the vitamin C that I would usually take is also Jamieson brand, Jamieson brand, but I just don't have any more, so we have to buy more. Oops. And the last thing on my daily goal list is to make a to-do list every night before bed. I like making to-do lists. If I have something to do, I like to make a list and just have it and then, you know, check off anything I do. I either do it on my computer, my phone, on paper, put on my to-do list, and it keeps me organized for my next day. It helps me, you know, just organize my life because sometimes I'm a mess and I don't want to be one. Making a to-do list keeps me more organized and lets me know exactly what I need to do without forgetting anything. That was my list of daily goals, and that was only 6 daily goals. They're very, very easy to do. I can definitely do that on a daily basis. I just have to remind myself to do these things. I have them written down on my laptop, which is what I've been reading off of. So they're on my laptop. I see it and it just reminds me like, oh shit, like I didn't take my vitamins today. Let me go take them. All those things are so easy to do. I don't know a better way to say that, but yeah, like I can do them. I can do them. I can do them. I will do them. I am doing them. But that just goes to show like how simple your daily goals, your daily routine could be. It doesn't have to be something extravagant. It just has to be little simple tasks that you have to accomplish every day. That's it. Okay, so this is the next day. I just finished editing and I realized that I forgot to include the most life-changing daily habit that I developed during the lockdown, which was actually something that I heard on the Beyond the Bench podcast, and it was Josh who mentioned it, that he does this every day, and that's making your bed on a daily basis. It just makes you feel way more productive. The days that I don't make my bed, I just feel like really slumpy and I don't feel like doing anything, especially if you're working from home or doing school from home and you're working in your bedroom and it's a mess and whatever. You're so much less productive. You don't want to do anything. It makes you lazier. So that's why it's like the first thing I do in the morning, either after I meditate or after I drink my matcha or while I'm drinking my matcha, you know, I'll start making my bed. And it's honestly something that I swear by now. It just makes me feel so much better in the morning, and I have to. It's like something that I have to do, which is probably why I didn't mention it, because now it's just so ingrained in me. So next are my yearly goals. This list is even shorter than my daily goals list, and it's just because they're things that I have to really work on throughout the year. So I'll just get into that. So my first goal is to read a book a month. The whole goal is really to read 12 books in the year. So technically that could divide to a book a month, but obviously if some months are busier than others, then I'll push it to the next month. For this month, the first book I'm reading is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I think I do a pretty good job at that already, but I would love to learn some more. But yeah, so this is my first book that I'm reading, and I have a few others in the works that I'm gonna be reading for the year. I think I have a list of 6 books that I would like to read. And if you guys have any other suggestions, please let me know. So my next goal is to get straight A's in all my classes. I've been pretty good. Like I've been doing good in like all my classes so far in communications. I've gotten A's, but I've also gotten B's. But I know that I have the potential to get straight A's. It really just takes organization and focus, but I definitely want to do better. Just to say that, you know what, in my last semester, I got straight A's. It's more for me than for anybody else. Like I really couldn't care less what anybody else has to say about my grades. And like I said, I know I have it in me to do it. It's just a matter of hard work and dedication that I know I can do. And it'll test me for, you know, future endeavors of like, if I really put my mind to something, I can get it done. So I'm gonna get it done. I'm getting straight A's this semester. fucking watch and see. So my next goal for the year is to get a job in my field. As I've said, I'm studying communications and it is my last semester. So I'm hoping that when I finish school, I'm able to look for jobs within my field, something that I'm interested in doing. So I'm really into like social media, marketing, advertising, PR. I'm kind of all over the place with what I like, but I do want to find a job that's within my interests and within my field. I'm sure that if I really put my mind to it, then I'll find one, and I'm not going to be super picky. I know that I'm not going to find my dream job like right off the bat. So I'm looking forward to looking for a new job and working for a new company and just utilizing my skills from school, but also like having a fresh mindset in a new job and, you know, just fucking working, hustling, bad bitch shit. And my final goal for the year is to put more focus on my YouTube channel. I feel like last year when I got started, it was like, yes, hot start, want to do this all the time. Not that I got lazy, but I did sort of get distracted and wasn't focusing on it too much. I was like, am I posting too much? Is it like one video a week too much? And then I went like a month without posting anything. And again, I wasn't keeping myself very organized. I was like, oh, I'm gonna film next week, or I'm gonna film another day. And then like things would happen because like life is unpredictable. So I wasn't very organized with it. I do have a list of ideas that I want to get through, and I want to work and I want to continue to do this. Ideally, I would like to post a video a week, but obviously, like I said, sometimes things happen. I am still in school, so some weeks are way more hectic than others, but I should be posting more often. Ideally, like I said, once a week, if not once every 2 weeks, but I do want to keep posting on a more regular basis and not like once every 2 months like I've been doing. So that is definitely one of my goals for 2021. So a fun thing that I also did, I saw a lot of people doing it right before the new year. They were posting their mood boards for 2021. So what they wanted to manifest, what their goals were and whatever, and just would create like a whole mood board on Photoshop or PowerPoint, whatever it was. I'll just plug the people who I saw do it. I saw Veronica Rossi, aka Vera Rossi, on Instagram. She and her friend Alessia have a very, very funny podcast called Chemical X. You guys should go check them out. Just gonna plug them. She made a mood board, and also Peter Corey, MTL Shoe Fetish. She works at Holtz, if you want to check that out on Instagram. And he also makes really fucking cool artwork. So I'm gonna link all of them down in the bio below. But they made mood boards and they posted it, and I was like, yo, I am fucking down with the cause. I want to do the same thing, but I honestly didn't know what pictures to include. So I made a mood board on Pinterest instead. So the mood board that I included on Pinterest, you can go follow me. It's MTL Chloe. My mood board is public. And I basically just put a bunch of pictures and quotes and stuff that just inspire me every day. I keep adding to it. So like my mood board will never be finished because it's things that I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'm just gonna keep adding to it to encourage myself and to encourage myself. That makes sense. To encourage myself. So thank you guys for the mood board idea. I saw a lot of other people doing it too, but those are the only two that I really paid attention to. So that's why I'm plugging them, and I like them. So that helps. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys feel encouraged, even though 2020 was hard and 2020 hasn't been any easier. You know, it's tough, but if you're in a position where you can make the most out of your situation, then definitely do so and find ways to bring positivity into your life and make yourself feel better and recenter your focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, you're with you forever. You want to be the best version of yourself. I'm by no means perfect. I mean, I definitely have a lot of shit that I need to work on, but I've stopped looking at everything I need to work on as flaws and instead look at it as things that I can improve. And already there, it's a better mindset to have and a more positive one. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys feel motivated and encouraged. And if you like today's video, please don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, comment, do what you gotta do, share. And I will see you guys all next week. Bye. Mwah.